I remember the sound before the pain. Laughter. My sister's laugh. Sharp. Careless. Familiar. We were in my parents' kitchen. Sunday afternoon. The kind they liked to pretend meant family unity. The counters were crowded. Plates. Glasses. A floor, freshly mopped, still slick. "Emily, you are so dramatic," my sister said earlier. That was her favorite sentence. She used it whenever I asked for space, or fairness, or basic respect. Her name is Claire. Claire was older by 3 years. In our family, that made her important. It made her right by default. I learned that early. I learned it quietly. Growing up, Claire was the golden child. She failed classes, and they blamed the teachers. I worked late nights, and they said I was obsessed. She yelled, and they called it passion. I stayed silent, and they called it attitude. I learned to disappear in plain sight. That Sunday, I was carrying a tray of glasses. Claire stood near the sink. She was joking around. Loud. Physical. She always crossed lines and waited for applause. She nudged me. Harder than necessary. "Careful," I said. She rolled her eyes. "Relax. It's a joke." Her foot slid. Or maybe she pushed. I still do not know. What I know is this. My balance broke. The tray went airborne. Glass shattered. My feet went out from under me. I fell backward. My head hit the counter edge. The sound was dull. Wet. Final. For a second, everything went black. I woke up to screaming. Not mine. My mother's. Someone kept saying my name. Someone else was laughing nervously. "Oh my God," Claire said. "I did not think you would fall like that." Like that. Blood pooled under my head. I could feel it warm against my neck. My vision pulsed. The room tilted. I tried to speak. Nothing came out. The ambulance lights burned my eyes. The ride felt endless. A medic kept asking me questions. I kept losing pieces of time. At the hospital, they shaved part of my hair. Stitches. Scans. Words like concussion and internal bleeding floated above me. "You were very lucky," the doctor said. "Another inch, and this would be a different conversation." Different meant death. Or worse. Claire did not come to see me that night. She texted, "I am so sorry you took it the wrong way." It was just a joke. Took it the wrong way. I stared at that message from a hospital bed. Machines hummed. My head throbbed. My hands shook. My parents came the next morning. They looked tired, annoyed. "Your sister feels terrible," my mother said. "You know how sensitive she is." "I almost died," I said. My father sighed. "You are always exaggerating." That was the moment something shifted. Not snapped. Shifted. I stopped arguing. I stopped explaining. I stopped begging them to see me. I started watching. I asked the nurse for copies of my records. I said it was for work. She printed everything. Dates. Times. Notes. Injury details. I saved them. At home, the headaches were constant. Light hurt. Noise hurt. Sleep came in fragments. Claire told the story at a family dinner. She slipped and made a whole scene, Claire said, laughing. "You know, Emily." Everyone smiled. Someone said I had always been clumsy. I smiled too. Inside I counted. Every doctor visit. Every prescription. Every missed workday. Every dollar. Claire never apologized directly. She sent memes. Jokes about near-death experiences. A photo of a helmet with the caption, "Next time." My mother told me to stop being cold. My father told me to let it go. "Family is family," he said. I nodded. I saved screenshots. Late at night, I replayed the fall. The push. The sound. The way her laughter stopped only after I hit the ground. I stopped wondering if it was an accident. I started accepting what it was. This was not about anger. It was about patterns. Years of being the safe target. The one who absorbs damage so others stay comfortable. I refused to do that again. By the end of the first month, I had a folder. Medical records. Bills. Messages. Witness names. Timelines. I did not tell anyone. I healed slowly. quietly, and I planned. Recovery did not look like rest. It looked like silence. My head healed in stages. The bruising faded. The stitches came out. The pain stayed. Migraines hit without warning. I learned which lights triggered them, which sounds felt like knives. Claire acted normal. Normal for her meant jokes. Group chats. Casual cruelty, dressed as humor. She sent a message one morning. Guess you survived. Tough girl. I did not reply. My mother called later. You are making this awkward, she said. Claire feels like you are punishing her. Punishing her. I asked a simple question. Did she ever ask how I was doing? There was a pause. You know how she is, my mother said. Yes, I did. At my follow-up appointment, the neurologist explained risks, memory issues, sensitivity, the chance of long-term effects. This injury was serious, he said. You were lucky, but lucky does not mean free. He typed notes, detailed ones. I asked for a copy. At work, I burned through sick days. I missed a deadline. My manager pulled me aside. We need reliability, Emily, she said. I nodded. I apologized. I paid for the damage, quietly. That night, I added numbers to a spreadsheet. Emergency room, ambulance, imaging, medication, follow-ups, physical therapy, lost wages. Pain had price. Claire posted a story online. Family dinners are dangerous. Watch out for drama queens. People laughed. Comments piled up. I took screenshots. My father came by unannounced one evening. He stood in my doorway like a man inspecting damage he did not want to acknowledge. You are taking this too far, he said. I asked him what too far meant. Not forgiving your sister, he said. I asked him another question. If I had died, would it still be a joke? He did not answer. He changed the subject. He always did. After he left, I sat on the floor and cried. Not loudly. Not for long. Just enough to release pressure. Then I got up. I started organizing everything. Dates, times, statements, text messages, medical notes, insurance explanations, witness names from that afternoon. One name stood out. My cousin Sarah. She had seen the push. She had gone quiet when everyone else laughed. I called her. She hesitated. Then she spoke. She did shove you, Emily, she said. I thought you knew. I asked her to write it down. Just for my records. She did. The family noticed my distance. Fewer calls. Short replies. No visits. They accused me of being bitter. Claire confronted me at a birthday party. You are acting like I tried to kill you, she said, smiling tight. I looked at her. Calm. Clear. You almost did, I said. She laughed. Too loud. See, this is what I mean. You are unhinged. People watched, waiting for me to react. I did not raise my voice. I did not cry. I walked away. That night, she texted. You are ruining the family. Fix your attitude. I saved it. Weeks passed. The bills arrived in waves. Insurance covered some. Not all. The balance grew heavy. I did not ask my parents for help. I knew the answer already. They would tell me to stop making trouble. So I did something else. I consulted a lawyer. Not to sue. Not yet. I just wanted clarity. He reviewed everything. Slowly. This is strong documentation, he said. Especially the medical link and witness statement. I asked him one question. Can I bill her? He smiled. Carefully. You can send a demand for damages. Clean. Professional. No emotion. Like a surgeon would bill for a mistake. The idea settled into me. Not revenge. Accountability. I went home and drafted it. No insults. No accusations. Just facts. Date of incident. Description of action. Medical outcome. Financial impact. Attached documents. Itemized costs. I rewrote it 5 times. I slept on it. Claire kept posting. Jokes. Memes. Carefree. My mother called again. This coldness is hurting your sister, she said. I replied with one sentence. So did the fall. She hung up. The night before I sent the invoice, I felt something unexpected. Calm. Not anger. Not fear. Control. For the first time, the story was not happening to me. I was directing it. I printed everything. Placed it in a clean envelope. No handwriting. No personal note. Just the bill. I addressed it to Claire, and I prepared to send it. I mailed the envelope on a Tuesday morning. No warning. No announcement. Just paper. Facts. Numbers. 3 days later, my phone rang. Claire. I let it ring. She texted next. Is this a joke? I did not reply. An hour later, my mother called. What did you send your sister? She asked. I told her the truth. An itemized bill for the injuries caused by her actions. Silence followed. Then anger. How could you do this to family? She said. I answered calmly. How could she do that to me? My father called that night. His voice was sharp. This is extreme, Emily. I asked him to explain why. You are humiliating her, he said. I corrected him. I am holding her responsible. Claire sent another message. You cannot be serious. I will never pay this. I replied once. The due date is listed. She showed up at my door the next day, red-faced, furious. You are insane, she said. This will ruin me. I looked at her. Steady. I nearly died, I said. That almost ruined me. She scoffed. You slipped. I shook my head. We both know that is not true. She threatened lawyers. She threatened to tell everyone I was unstable. I listened. Then I handed her a copy of the witness statement. She went quiet. Her confidence cracked. Just a little. A week passed. Then another. The payment came through electronically. Partial. Then complete. No apology. Just compliance. My parents stopped calling for a while. Family dinners happened without me. I was labeled difficult. Cold. Unforgiving. I accepted it. Peace cost something. The migraines slowly eased. Work stabilized. My body recovered. What surprised me was the quiet. No more jokes from Claire. No messages. No memes. She avoided me. That was enough. I did not celebrate. I did not tell the story publicly. I closed the folder and stored it away. The bill was paid. The boundary was set. For the first time, I was not waiting for permission to matter. I learned something simple. Being calm is powerful. Being prepared is stronger. You do not need to scream to be heard. Sometimes you just send the invoice.